She has does she have difficulty in crowds?
Yes. She actually almost has like panic attacks when we're in crowds.
Explain.
We were out in New York City about a year ago, and we were down at Times Square. It was the evening, and it was real crowded, and she was like, I just got to get out of here. And so we just took one of the side streets and just kind of got out of the big crowded area. She even just in grocery stores and whatnot, you know, crowded, she loses her temper a little bit with crowds and people.
Is she driving?
She is.
How long did it take her to be back to driving?
It was probably 6 months or better before she started driving, but then we went through a couple of episodes where she had seizures, so they wanted to pull her driver's license, and then we found out that the type of seizure she is having doesn't constitute her to lose her driving license privileges.
Talk to me about the seizures.
Actually, she still has seizures quite a bit, but they're not a grand mal seizure like we think of when we hear of people having a seizure. She has what's called a partial complex seizure. She could be talking to you and have a seizure, and you don't even know that she's having it unless she says, oh, I just had a seizure.
What is happening to her?
She describes it as like an electrical shock. She can just feel going through her whole body.
Does she get lost when she's driving?
No, not to places that she is familiar with.
Do you limit the amount that she drives or the places she drives to?
Not really. She's pretty independent that way at this point.